throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hale. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bears want to move quickly. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Shakes off the defender. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Hale. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the single back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. The quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
power football with the run.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. Good, solid tackle. The Bears headed quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing... Speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings him to within 1.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Touch pass on the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll try the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Smith dropping to pass. Dances away. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. To the air, it's Reed. He's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got him this time. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Catch in the middle, it's full. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You just can't take a sack on second down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now a big reason why.
Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. The snap sets up to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Coming out with it, it's Hale. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the noise of this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down. To the air, it's Reed. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
They went with the QB design run. The quarterback knew where the marker was to get that first. He dove out. He was trying to get the ball to that point. Just couldn't quite get there.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 35. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Go straight ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Cook. Sweet cut there. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Smith wants to throw. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. That's caught. It's Hale. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Going for 6. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith dropping to pass. Gets open down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Arizona.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
and they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get into the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Smith wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Richardson.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Off play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Looking down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Bennett. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.